Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video to the channel. So I've just done a little bit of Vyrewatch thieving, and I have now decided to make it a little bit of a project going forward. So in this video, we're going to be doing a loot probably from 10 hours of Vyrewatch thieving. Now through this video, we're going to do a couple of things. We're going to highlight the GP we're going to make per hour, as well as the thieving XP per hour. Let's just say I've probably done about 30 minutes of thieving, and the XP is just simply crazy. Now, what we're going to do in terms of this video, I am also going to make a little bit of a purchase. Now, if you haven't seen my video earlier on in the week, we basically highlighted some items in the game which Jagex didn't quite cover in update post. So one of these items is a Ring of Vitor, and from thieving the Vyrewatch, you have a chance of getting one of these as a very rare drop. The magic stole is actually better for it. It's only a rare drop there, but the pickpocketing is a lot more AFK. You do need to spam the magic stole, and maybe we'll do the magic stole at another time. But for now, I've got a lot of videos to make, got a lot of ideas to do for you guys in terms of content, so the AFK-ness of pickpocketing is going to be beneficial. Now, I've just instant bought that for 280 mil, which might have been expensive, but the fact this is going to give me a plus 5% thieving success rate, and also, more importantly, make Vyrewatch unaggressive, which means I can then use the thieving outfit, should hopefully mean that we're going to have a very, very good time. So this is going to be the project of a video. I'm going to reset my counter, and this should hopefully give you a hint at how good it was. That was from 30 minutes, 500k XP. But what I'm going to do is see if I can do it more consistently. In terms of the setup, I'm going to have my brand new Ring of Vitor. I'm going to have the full camouflage set to make sure that we've got the best thieving bonus and bonus on top of that as well. For the full 10 hours, we're going to be using the legendary 5-finger discounter as well for that extra bonus. We're going to be using the crystal mask, the light form prayer, the soul in the box, and the item I forgot, the mushroomy bag, which will make some of our pickpockets a little bit quicker. Now, to do this method is very, very high in terms of thieving. You are going to need a level of 118 thieving to be able to do this. So the XP rate kind of goes with the level, like you're going to need a really, really big level. And I was thinking that with this double XP just gone, I use a lot of my dummies on dungeoneering, which I was a bit worried that thieving wouldn't have got the update it needed and it would be a little bit tame. And because of that, I would have regretted using the dummies on dungeoneering and not thieving. However, the XP rates from here are incredible. Now, what I'm going to do, just for you guys, because I try my best for you guys all the time, I'm going to reset my aura. I'm going to put +1 on it as well. And then I'm going to go and run through and do this. So in terms of doing this method, really easy, really straightforward. We are going to go and hit that crystal mask and use light form. If you don't know what light form does, it gives you an increased chance for your Seren spells, in this case, crystal mask will stop us getting caught, having an extra effect. So because we've got the light form on, the crystal mask will proc more often. I also need my elven ritual shard and then some super prayer renewal potions as well will make sure that my prayer doesn't get drained, because the light form prayer will drain your prayer. But apart from that, the Firelord consumers for every pickpocket now is going to give me 867 XP each. Because I've got the thieving cape, it's going to note all the drops, and pretty much the majority of the drops are going to be noted as well. One final thing, I'm just going to bank all my coins so we can see how much cash I make as well. So really high XP per pickpocket, all the items are just going to sit in the invo, and this is going to be me for the next 10 hours. But with the crystal mask, the light form, all the buffs I'm using, I pretty much don't get caught until the crystal mask wears off. So it's very, very hard AFK as well, and I'll show you guys the XP and the drops we're going to make from it as well. But nice little project. Again, I think because of the depth of this thieving update and how much stuff has been released, I think we'll be doing a lot of these kind of videos for all the different stuff, just to work out what's the best way for you to AFK. I'm going to go and get this XP tracked all the way here, and let's see where we can go as well. In terms of drops, really interesting drops. We've got some of these shiny Calabrium keys. We've got some ruby necklaces, runes, blood, death. We also have some congealed blood as well. Didn't think eternal magical wood spirits were on these tables, but I guess they are because we've just got some. So that is going to be the plan. I'm going to be AFKing away, pumping out the videos for you guys as well. So if there's anything you guys want to see, let me know in the corner of the video. If there's any particular bits of thieving you want to see, let me know. I am planning to go and do some heist at some point as well. So I'll get this pickpocketing video out, and then I'll probably go and do heist next, because I think heist will be better GP just because you've got bigger ticket items. I'm just hoping that while the price is up, we can go and Iron Man our own Ring of Vitor, and then I can sell the one I've bought on the Grand Exchange as well. So yeah, this is pretty much going to be it. You run around, the XP is really good. I very rarely get caught. Like I said, the only time I really get caught is when the crystal mask fades. And sometimes if you get the NPC caught, it will also despawn. Sometimes you can get them caught in doorways, which is nice, because it just means you're not moving. But really here, it's pretty chill anyway. So a little bit late for recording, but we actually got the ring. So we've managed to do this in about 5 hours worth. I'm actually in the third aura, so maybe just a little bit over 5 hours. The drops are just piling up. The XP is racking up. I think today, just from doing thieving, I've got 10 mil thieving XP. And now we've got the Ring of Vitor. I did sell the one I bought earlier on for 200 mil. So what I'm going to try and do is throw this in the Grand Exchange before I log. So hopefully we can get that sold overnight for a slightly higher price, and then we'll see how we go. And then we'll see tomorrow morning when I do the final couple of auras if we can go and sneak another one. But 5 hours for 200 mil, I'll take that. That's 40 mil per hour plus on whatever we've got in terms of drops. And as you can see now, we are getting some hefty loot piles. So just logged in to do my final 2 hours and was deciding to do some thieving while editing a video. And we've only gone and got another Ring of Vitor. So the one I got last night, I actually had to sell for 100 mil. So they have crashed quite a lot and quite quickly. But to pick another one up in this 10-hour period is crazy. So maybe they're a bit more common. I do think they are common-ish. Because while I've been like sat doing obviously like a lot of thieving, I have seen a lot of people get this ring over the time I've been thieving. So maybe they're a bit more common than what I thought. But another 100 mil from the Vyrewatch, really nice. And in terms of the XP, I have done a stupid amount of XP since I started this yesterday. And I've probably done about 10 hours thieving as well since yesterday. But I did do 2 hours at Tazar's, which we also got quite lucky at as well. So yeah, another Ring of Vitor. This is going to be the last sort of aura stint we need. I think. I need to work it out just to make sure, but I think this is the last one. About an hour and 3/4 left, so I'm going to go and keep cracking on videos. But I just want to show you guys why it was in the world feed, why it was there. We do have a Ring of Vitor, and who knows, with this much time left, maybe we can go and get another one and note another one up. So, wasn't expecting that. Not really relevant to the thieving video, but we've got 4.5 build total XP, which, yeah, it's not bad. I do think it is going to get to a point over maybe not next year after. I do get close to fully maxing, so I suppose I can save this clip for them. 4.5 bill XP. We are thieving away since we're sort of talking about XP. Thieving XP now is 118 mil, and I'm sure I started this update like 106, maybe 104. I don't know. I really weren't far past 120, but the XP is incredible. And something else as well. Again, I'm going to ramble a little bit. The mushroomy bag is leveling up so quick with this method. If you're someone who still needs to do some invention levels, this is a really good way to train invention, especially if you want to go and disassemble the bags and break them down into components and XP. It can be really good. Even if you're going to siphon them at level 12, it's still going to be really good XP because you level it up so quick. But still got about an hour and 20 minutes left to go, actually. I've actually finished editing the video. It's going to be the Tazar video, so hopefully you guys have seen that. If not, it'll be in the corner of the video. It'll be in the description as always. I always throw videos like that in the description for you guys to go check out. I will report back in an hour and 20 minutes when it's time to look at the total loot. And I think we've just hit an absolute buzzer beater. That is our third Ring of Vitor in the 10-hour period. We've got 5 minutes left on the aura, and that was going to be us all done. That is going to be free in about 10 hours. I think it's a little bit on the lucky side. I think I have been spooned a little bit. Reading the comments from the Tazar video though, I realised I've made a very big mistake. I haven't been using the Sticky Fingers relic. Now what the Sticky Fingers relic does is give you 33% chance of more loot. So at least from what my calculations are, I'll be of the worst case without it. So if you do use that relic, you'll get more. But also it gave you more XP until they did the nerf, which they've done to a couple of spots, and also to the relic as well. So I'm down bad by that, but also in retrospect, it means that the XP and hopefully like the GP looks a bit better. If anything, if you're using a Sticky Finger relic, you should earn more than me on the base loot. Maybe not so much on the rings, but definitely on the base loot. However, with 3 minutes left though, we are going to wrap that up. In terms of the XP we've got, I have done alright actually. I'm really happy with the XP we've got. We are missing 3.3 mil XP, which we reset. So we're going to be roughly about 1.6 mil XP, which don't get me wrong, I think is correct. For me, probably could do better. There was a bit of a period of time where I weren't using the mushroom bag and some other stuff as well. So yeah, we're going to wrap the video up there, I suppose. 2 minutes left on the aura, but we're going to go and put it in the Grand Exchange and see how we get on. But racking up the Thieving XP massively. This was massively AFK as well. I pretty much did this by editing some videos, recording some videos as well, and no real issue there. Now, the 3 rings I have left on the Grand Exchange, and I've sold them. I've sold these two roughly for about 100 mil. So I'm going to throw this one in for 100 mil and see how we get on. In terms of other videos, I have now caught up to date of the time of releasing this video with all of, oh, that sold instantly. Yeah, so that sold for 100 mil as well. So I'm now all caught up to date in terms of videos which were recorded pre-nerf. So the archaeologists for gobies have been severely nerfed since the release. So any videos I'm going to do in terms of loot will be up to date and will be correct as well. I still haven't sold this. So this was from the Tazar video. I made it into an amulet and it's still struggling to sell. But in terms of what we've got, let's just do the normal loot first. So we've got 13 mil pure cash. So 1.3 mil pure cash is actually pretty decent per hour. And then this is with the stuff on top as well. So these eternal magical wood spirits, I imagine, will crash quite hard. And the runes are very good as well, to be fair. Now, what I might do with the shiny Calabrium keys is just sort of stack them up for a little while. Because I'm definitely going to go and pretty much get 200 mil Thieving at Vyres. Maybe some of the other spots, but Vyres will definitely be somewhere where I go and do it. And what I'll probably do is collect all the Calabrium keys and then probably just do a big loot. Just so I can like give you guys a rough estimate of how much one of these keys do. So plus 13 mil on top is going to bring us roughly about 40 mil, which if we break that down, is going to be 4 mil per hour and 1.6 mil Thieving XP per hour. So it's a combo, and the fact it's AFK, that is a crazy way to make some profit. Now, what I would say is maybe in a couple of weeks, recheck this because these prices will change dramatically. I might save it as a preset just so we can check a little bit later on. So now that we know that we've got 30 mil in the cash stack, if we just withdraw the cash, it's going to be about 294 mil. So what that does for a 10-hour period adds an extra 29 mil on. But again, be a little bit skeptical about that because it depends on RNG. We don't know the drop rate on what the rings are. And at the minute, the rings are quite expensive for what they are. Not as expensive for day of release where I paid 300 mil for one, but they are still very, very good in terms of a drop. So HTC pretty much selling all of them for about 100 mil, which I am buzzing with. This is one of the videos where I've made a huge amount of profit. 306 mil in just pure cash from these is actually pretty insane. However, this is going to wrap up Vyres. Very, very big fan of this. We'll definitely be doing Vyres going forward. Might be a slightly longer video as well because I have rambled through bits, but I'll try and edit down as best I can. Hope you guys are enjoying this update. Again, I'm loving 120 Thieving, so we're going to go and be doing some other spots. Archaeologists are definitely one I want to go and try out. Gobies I'm interested in if someone wants to go and get the abilities without having to do raids. And anything else we can fit in, we'll do that support. And I still got to do heists. So I'm really enjoying this. It's been really, really nice to have a real good AFK skill to go and do for a while. So what I'll probably do, because I've got so much content lined up ready to make, the next spot I'll probably go and do will either be Gobies or Archaeologists, just see how it is in terms of like GP and cash and stuff. And we can review it post-nerf as well. And then I'll start looking at other stuff because when I thieve, I can go and make some videos. However, I hope you guys enjoyed the videos. Let me know anything you want to see, whether it's thieving or any other updates or any other skills as well. And I can get onto that for you as well. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys very soon in the next video.